tribute minion. A worthy tribute minion.
Is it working? Is my mic working?
Want some rock?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
I'm using my old model for a second, just in case anybody forgot what it looked like. Before I showed the new one. But oh my god, there's so much happening. I've been trying to keep up with the events, and there's so many subs, and thank you so much, everybody. I need to like go scroll past, and thank you for the chat. Wait, is Pink in chat? I'm like, there's so much happening. Like, my OBS is going nuts. I think you broke it. It was working. I swear it was working. I think. you already broke it. It's broken. Oh my god, I want to say everybody's names. Hey, Caboose, hello. Hey, Caboose, birthday. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen so many of you. Hi, Golden Cornhole. And I saw Pink was in there, and Cray Current, and Venji, and Nebel was in chat.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
No, it's just not failed. I was like just doing test stuff, and I saw Nebel was already in chat. Hello, Karl was already in chat. I see Kiwi there too. Thank you for. There's so many resubs. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to think. I'm flabbergasted. I'm quiet. How about that? Or I can up my gain, because I plugged in my new mic, but I'm still messing with the gain and stuff to see if I can fix the volume. How is it now? Much better? Okay, I turned up the gain on like a bunch of stuff. It is. I'm glad it's much better. And also, hey, and Tuesday and Helsing Sage, and thank you so many people. Hi, Carvicious. Hello, Quack. Hi, Drew. Oh my god. It's been so long. Hey, why even? I see you there. And Silver Knight, and Saito, hello, and Lily! I see you, Lily! And Jenkins! Oh my god. Thank you so much, everybody! Oh my god. We're level 6? What? What the heck? So happy to have you back. I'm happy to be back. I missed all of you. I'm late. You're not late. You guys broke the throwing thing. I might need to restart that. Oh. Here, let me switch to the new model so we can see the difference. Here, let me hide this so I can swap over. So then we can, you know, do this properly, start from the ears, and it's so totally broken. Alright. Now it's still in a work in progress, like everything that I do is, because I'm never done with anything. But I figured it was usable. So, are you ready? Here, let me get chat resumed. Ah! Did you already yell hi? Hi! Oh, the ears? Yes, my ears are a lot, they're gonna be a lot floppier once I fix all the physics and stuff. It's mostly the X angle that's, like, really solid. I'm really happy with the X angle. I'm still working on the Y. It's good to see you, too! Oh my god! Thinking about playthrough every minute of my life, I have so many Baldur's Gate playthroughs I need to continue. But with the new patch that's gonna come out, I'm like, oh, should I wait? Alright. Yes, my ears are pointier. And my eyes and stuff are closer to my other models now. So, this is what the redesign I've been working on for forever has been. So they could be closer to my vampire form. And my demon form, which I'm also going to be redesigning eventually. Because it's also ancient. Oh, it's so broken. The robo's so broken. Also, my body moves a little bit more now, but I still want to do more. Oh my god, there's so many bits. What is... It's too damn cute. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies, Alucard. Re-debut train. Oh my god. Yes, the enhanced definition. I love... Because I brought over the eyes from my vampire model too, which I really loved. And, oh my god, there's so many subscribes happening. Belligerent Orca and Newell and what is happening? My events are, like, broken. Hold on. So many things are being thrown. Syrup! Oh, I see. Syrup, thank you for the 5 gift. I see. Okay, my events are catching up. And I see Tuesday, thank you for the 10 bits, and Alucard for the 10 bits, and Pig, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you! Oh, that's what the on-screen I've been out of the game for so long. I'm like, all these celebration things, I'm like, what is this? or like, partner goal stuff. I'm like, what is this? I don't know, I'll turn this on. Oh, I want to put you in my shirt pocket. I love Crunchwrap Supremes. I would unironically love that. I don't know what the celebration did. I think it made, like, all of the, like, party stuff happen everywhere. We're about to beat our hype train record.
Of course you do.
I should restart the... I'm gonna restart that so that it can actually work again. You broke it before I was even on screen. Hey, Elemental Knight! 8 months... everything's so hectic right now. I want to thank everybody properly again. I know I did it over text, but I want to do it, like, with my voice out loud. But thank you, everybody, for being so patient with me all this time, and for being here today, and being patient with me, and it means so much. And all the people that have kept their follows and their subs, and, like, it's really helped. Oh, it should be working now, I think. Oh. And... Did it work? I was looking away. Of course, when I look away. Ah! Okay, it's working. I fixed it. I fixed it. Yay! Now you can throw things at me. Even... Oh, hold on. Chat. I need to catch up. What was that? Woo! Even if we wait 100 more years, it would have been worth it. Oh. You guys are so smart.
Ah! Got him!
You guys, y'all shattered the hype train record. Yeah, you shattered the hell out of it. We're at level 8. I've never seen a hype train that high. I'm still shook. I don't even have you might notice some things are still missing, like no head pat redeem quite yet. I need to update some of my toggles. I don't even have like a cry emotion yet, but my eyes are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Lucid is reverse vampire. Reverse vampire? What's that mean? Does that mean I like spit blood instead of drinking? Reverse vampire. The coffin's on the ins. Oh! Ayo, who's this? Hey, Shokomoko! Hello! And Lady Bass! I'm happy to see all of you too. How'd you feel about the cheese tostada? I want to try. I haven't got. Oh! What's being thrown? What it said. Thank you, Aiva, for the 100 biddies. Oh, I think I'm finally starting to catch up with chat. You bite vampires, then they turn human. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh, so on top of new things, you might have already noticed, we have new emotes. I've been adding new emotes for a while, but we got new animated emotes now. We have the classic one by New, and we have the we have 6 emotes by 88 Design. And they're so cute. Thank you so much. Is that 1,000? 1,000 bits? Hold on, I need to fix my Twitch alerts thing. Where? 1,000? Thank you. Hold on, add existing browser search Twitch alerts. There. Okay, it exists. The Twitch alerts exist now. It should be working now. I don't know where to put it. Here, I'll put it down here. Okay, I think it should be working now.
Want some rock?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
What's Lunacid? Ooh, I'm glad you asked. So you made a game? No, I wish. No. No, but it coincidentally does have similar theme to what stuff I like. I loved this game. I've already 100%ed it before, but it's been a while, and I wanted an excuse to play it again, and I wanted to share it all with all of you because I love this game. Woo! Could be with Editor. Thank you for the cities. Lucid goes to the moon whenever. Well, yeah, there's a lot of bits. I did technically make a bunch of little games in college, but none that were released public. Well, there was one that was almost sort of released publicly, but not anymore. But I mean, you know, college stuff that doesn't count. There's streamers somewhere. Yeah, there's a streamer somewhere here. Yeah, so it's like Kingsfield, but I would say it's closer to their other game that FromSoft made called Shadow Tower. Shadow Tower Abyss, the sequel. Lunacid is very much like that game, totally. But it's like a first-person. I guess I would describe it as like a first-person RPG. Is like the best, like simplest way. But it's like retro and. Fishbowl, hello! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, Raiders! I'm Lucid. I'm back after a very long hiatus, but I'm a vampire, part-time bad as well. I have a demon model, and I play a variety of games. How was your stream? What were you playing? Hello, hello. What does that say? Heart of Dragon? Hello. Thank you for the subby. Oh my god. Thank you so much. And Helsing, let's go. Thank you so much, Helsing Sage. For all the subs earlier too. It was good we were working on commissions. Ooh, nice. What kind of commissions? Like emotes and stuff? Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know, I upgraded. God, I have so many things. I'm so frazzled. I don't plan things very well. You might be able to tell. I kind of just wing it. I swear that's not a bat pun. I swear. The level of train before it becomes Evil Thomas. I don't know. Persona ref commissions? Ooh, nice. I hope you had a lot of fun with that. Thank you so much for the raid. You missed hearing Deckard? Me too. Oh my god. Oh, it's like if I'm already starting to get used to hearing all the familiar sounds and stuff. It's like I never left almost. Oh, I missed all of you. Hey, Scar! Quack. Oh, some new things also. I updated my card stuff.
Moo.
Some of the new things there, updated credits. Also, I'm gonna be doing mod lists. So any games that I play, and eventually I'll populate the list like retroactively from games that I have played, where I'll put patches and.
Of course you do.
Of course you do. Patches and mods and whatever else I've used to make these games work, both to help me keep track and in case any one of you wants to play the like older janky games that I've been playing. So that's something I'm gonna do. Something when I play old classic Diablo 2. Oh, I love Diablo 2. Also, the new Diablo 4 season starting soon, and I'm behind as usual. Trying to explain things in chat's just mooing. I love it though. I missed this. I love watching you guys. Like, look at how many beans. Look at how many beans there are. There's so many of you.
No.
Business as usual. I swear. Have I streamed Ninja Gaiden? Not yet. I remember that game though. I remember playing the demo for it. It was hard as hell. Maybe I would though. Because right now for whatever Wednesdays I have after Control, I wanted to do finally Devil May Cry 3. So I feel like Ninja Gaiden would probably fit as a Wednesday game eventually. But I want to go through the Devil May Cry series first, finally. And God, there's so many things. Hold on, maybe I should pull up. Hold on. Let me pull up my planned games list. Because I'm organized. I'm all organized and stuff. I have like a document and everything. Which I've been sharing a bunch of stuff on Discord, including like spreadsheets and works in progress. Like I haven't been posting too much on like Twitter and stuff like that. Mostly because I just don't have the time. Now that God. See, this is what I meant by I'm so frazzled. I feel like I should start at the beginning. What's been happening all this time? God. Oh my God, level 9 hype train! Thank you so much, everybody. So many of us and all of us love the hell of you. I'm happy you're back. I'm happy to be back. And I'm so happy everybody's here and happy too. There's no Cal level. Clearly no one's moving. Yes, I also want to play Psychonauts 1 because I streamed the second game when it came out. And I do want to go back and stream the first one. Eddie's correct. Oh, thank you, Karl. You'd enjoy DMC3 controls because the smaller details, like the mash to enhance the attack feature. Oh, I mean, I've heard that that's when the series hit its stride was with 3, so I'm really looking forward to it. Really did miss you. It's great to have the streams back and the new model's so cute. I'm glad you think so. There's still a lot that I need to fix. It's still very much a work in progress. But I'm happy where it is right now, and I think it's definitely still an improvement over where I was with my previous model. So a good starting point, at least. Do you think I have a channel redeem points to play Tricky? I don't know if I've heard that game. SS. Is that a snowboarding game? My brain wants to say that I remember seeing that title in The Sims, and it was a snowboarding game. Is that right? I know that game from The Sims. That's so silly of me to know that from a Sims game. So likely DMCA? Oh. Does it have like copyright music? Let's see. Oh, the music got quiet. Thank you all for the hype train! Level 9! That's wild! Thank you so much! Lots of music, lots of music? Oh. That has Rum DMC in it. I mean, might be a game I could check out offline then, if it doesn't have like streamer mode. Because at least a lot of sports games and stuff today that have like copyright music have like streamer mode for like copyright free stuff. SX3 and SSX on tour gold. Ooh. Yeah, I'd have to mute the background music basically and play my own stuff. Whole soundtrack slaps, but yeah, probably music issues. It's tricky. Oh, I gotta turn the Twitch alerts up, I think. I'll turn that up. Thank you, Peg, so much. Wait, hold on. Oh, Sokomogo, thank you for the 100 pennies. Sing the background music instead while you're boarding. Karaoke and snowboarding. What a... Has anyone done that before? That's not a bad idea. Lucid! It's me! I hope you've been doing well too. I hope everybody has. Oh, so I missed you too! I missed all of you. Also, let me know how the audio is, because I have no noise gate. I plugged in the mic and basically barely got it to work. Everything's like scuffed. Oh, like I was trying to go live, like, and OBS decided to not show my VTube studio stuff. It was like all just invisible. I had to restart my whole PC. But it did work. It did get fixed, at least. But it scared the hell out of me. I was like, no, I don't want to cancel, please. Audio's awesome. Good. I'm glad. Oh, that's one less thing to worry about. Saints Row 2 is also on Steam. Works perfectly fine after a couple patches. Ooh. I think I had Saints Row on my list somewhere. I was scared I missed my chance to raid you when the stream was delayed. When OBS... Yeah, it sounds... Yeah, OBS. Also, I missed so many things at the very beginning of stream because my alerts weren't working and everything was happening so fast. So, anybody that raided me, I'm gonna try to... Actually, let me see if I can go back. Can I scroll back? Way back. Oh my god, there's so many events. Okay, I think I'm back to the beginning. Okay. So I see Helsing Sage's Prime, thank you. And Andrew, 34 months. Damn. Thank you so much. Holy crap. See, I'm like going back in time now to read all this. Yeah, OBS causing issues? What? No. The real event was the friends we made along the way. Wow, yeah. Hydrate 10 minutes before. You're right, I should hydrate. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate, I need that. I've been so dehydrated. You're all gonna help me be so hydrated now. Don't care for the new Twitch mobile update. I've heard bad things about the Twitch mobile update. I don't really care for it. It like makes everything look like TikTok and I don't like that. Because I don't use TikTok. Where's the music? There we go. It scratched an itch. The model's so fluid, I love it. Yeah, the goal is to make it even more fluid. More bouncy. I have all these ideas. It's just all of them take time. So consider this like... I said this was a version 2, but in all honesty, if you can... Well, technically it's my second...
I'm in danger!
Are you? Am I? Because my first model was a PNG, and then there was the one before. No, I guess this would be version 3. Okay, I guess this is 3.0. I guess. So I guess when I make updates, it'll be 3.5. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll probably just be making subtle changes. You won't even notice. It'll be like months later and you'll be like, were those head angles always so good? Missed this and all of you so much. I missed all of you too. Watch out for the quack attack. I am prepared to be bombarded by ducks and quacks and rise. Let's see. Hey Xavier, hello! Welcome back, thank you! It's good to be back. Just realizing to the mouth tracking's mouth tracking's really spot on. Thank you! I really don't... I still feel like I need to redo this whole mouth, I'll be honest. I need to get like bottom teeth and tongue and all that stuff. Like this still needs to be fixed. But I gotta stop looking at all the flaws in my own stuff. That's like I miss seeing that redeemed so much. That's one of the things I've had to try and get over again, was letting things just be and they don't have to be perfect, you know? Bottom teeth are over by light. New platform looking good. Thank you! Hey, Alan, thank you for the hydrate! Thank you. Welcome back, thank you! I'm glad to be back. I've been lurking on everybody's streams and stuff, but even if I haven't been too active, I've been just so busy. Especially now, that's right, when I get really high-pitched. I guess I'll have to figure out how to fix that with the mic peaking. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. I'm not sure why. I turned it down a little bit, so hopefully it won't peak too much. No more excitement allowed. Let's see. Oh, so what happened, or if you take such a long hit? Yes, thank you. So way back, God, in October now. I lost my job. A lot of people around me did for different reasons and such. But yeah, I was in QA. I mean, you've been seeing what's happening in the game industry right now. It's, yeah. So, it happened to me at some point, and in October, and all I remember thinking was, I can't afford my rent. I need to get out. There's no way I can get a job that quick that will afford this rent next month. And I basically had to spend the rest of my savings, like, rushing out of the city to leave before, like, the rent was due. Ended up having to try and, like, break my lease and everything, and it was a thing. But eventually I moved in with family, which was nice because I hadn't seen my little sister in, like, only in, like, on holidays. So now I actually get to, like, be there to see her grow up and stuff. And, yes, I'm now an official basement dungeon dweller, but it's a nice basement. I used the last of my savings not just to move, but to also, like, it was a storage room. And I got carpet, and I painted, and it's really nice. It's like a nice purple, like, lavender color. It's so pretty. And then, that was, like, months of stuff. And, like, when I was moving, I managed to afford movers because there was no way I was going to be able to get stuff down otherwise. And of course, all of my desks broke. All of them. So, I'm using, like, 2 tables that are, like, put together. Thankfully, my computers worked. Thankfully. But there were a couple things I needed to fix. Like, my mic arm was broken, and... God. This is, like, an accumulation of, like, months of struggling. AAA games doing things so smartly. AAA. Got your own space, more time with your family. Yeah, and no neighbors. I don't have to worry about, like, laughing too loud, unless I'm, like, peeking the microphone, I guess. But, like, I don't have to worry about, like, screaming or laughing or talking too loud and disturbing anybody or neighbors walking by my door anymore. The like, the peace I felt has been so nice. Throne? What about throne? Oh, do I have my throne alerts and stuff up? If something's happening put a desk on your throne? Maybe. Honestly, I have so many things I should be putting on throne, including probably a new PC. I don't want to have to invest in another PC. But the PC that I'm streaming from right now... Hold on, could I show? Hold on. My CPU's not doing too bad, but my hard drive and my GPU are struggling. Because this PC I built in, like, 2015 or 16, and it is... Like, my C drive is constantly filling now. It's so bad. What's Throne? Never heard of it. Oh, it's like a gifting site. You can, like, put up, like fun community fundraisers for things and equipment or, like, little goodies. The link is somewhere on my about page. Let's see. Have freedom to speak loudly is so great. Yes! Yes, it is. The amount of perpetual anxiety I was in, just living in the very small confines, the, like, 300 square foot space with neighbors all around me, was kind of a nightmare. Kind of a living nightmare. And being without that has been a world of difference. So I think things will be, like, I'll be so free moving forward to be as enthusiastic as I want. Oh, I don't have a is it pronounced Ko-Fi or coffee? Because, like, it looks like it should pronounce Ko-Fi, like Wi-Fi, but I've heard it pronounced coffee. Kofi? Coffee? I don't have a booth either. Isn't that a booth where you like you can buy models and stuff? Well, welcome back. Moving is always stressful. Yes. Yes, it was. God, and yeah, just preparing to do a bunch of stuff and waiting for like life to stabilize and stuff before I could even start continuing to work on this model. I only got to start like continuing work on this like maybe a month or so ago, and that was just for finishing the art. The rigging I only really got to like really start on like beginning of this, no, last month. It would have been last month. Beginning of last month. Because everything else was like, oh, can't seem to turn down stream quality. Oh, I know the reason for that. And it's a Twitch thing, unfortunately. But it's a Twitch thing that's going to be fixed soon. Where, oh, what is it? It's like an encoding, like codex or something like that, that only partners are able to have access to like all of them. And affiliates just got leftovers, which is why you, affiliates you can't like change from like 1080p. Transcoding, that's it. The transcoding thingy. Yeah. It's already fixed, need to set, oh, it is? What setting is it? See, I've heard that they fixed it, but I didn't know where I was supposed to fix that in. Under, is it under settings? Will forfeit my money to Lucid's throne? No! Don't forfeit your money if you need it. Please be responsible with your monies. Would that be under settings? And would I have to restart OBS for it to work? Put up that donation pool now, I did. I need to, like, I'll populate the throne at some point. I didn't want to, like, I also wasn't sure. I was like, I'm a paranoid, like, anxious person. So I was like, well, I don't want people to see, like, notifications from me, like, adding stuff on throne and think I'm just, like, throwing a bunch of stuff up there, wanting to, like, ask for things, because that's not what I want, you know? So I'll update it soon, and, like, and put some thought into it. But I didn't want that to be, like, the, like, a huge priority, you know? Or distract. What is Happy Salmon? It's like a card game. My family likes to play a lot of, like, tabletop games and stuff, and it looked cute. So if I throw, like, board games up there, that's what they'll be for. Starting out with a level 9 hype trade, yeah, for sure. The emotes that that I commissioned for everybody, I looked in the business PayPal that's tied to this, and I could not find the, like, activity, like, receipts or anything to find out where the money that was in there came from. But I was like, well, what's the best thing I could do with this? Spend it on the community. So that's why I commissioned some emotes, so I could, you know, put that money toward back to you guys, you know? Zombie Twitter account. Subtitle says Lunacid. I don't think I know what that is. Oh, it's a game. In fact, I feel like we've done a bunch of catching up, right? We could switch over to that and we could keep chatting while casually playing it. Yeah, it's like a first-person dungeon crawler. Most comparable to FromSoft's early game called Shadow Tower Abyss, the sequel to Shadow Tower. Let's see. It's disgusting soda. Oh, the grass soda. I still have it. I'm still saving it for something. Really think you can focus on a game in all this chaos? No. At least Lunacid's I'd say it's a very chill game. So why don't we try that anyway? Pause. Play. Yeah, let's see. Meow. There we go. Seems like it's working. Oh, might be loud. Might be a bit loud. Can buy a 6-pack of grass soda. They call it a mod. That's so genius. I'm surprised that nobody's done that yet. Okay, let's see. And I also plan on having an upside down toggle and all that stuff like before. Oh, when I say toggle, I mean before I was only on the ceiling or on the ground, but I want to make it so that I can flip up on the ceiling. But I need to make a separate upside down hair for it to switch to. So, still a work in progress. Nice try trying to confuse us. Pilk, is that what I think it is?
Greetings, stranger.
Sarah just followed.
Oh, Saradids, hello! Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I should probably put the Twitch alerts behind me. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Let me put that... Oh, there. There we go. Look at all the dream beans. I missed you all. What do you think Pilk is? It can either be Pepsi milk or pickle milk. I've seen both. I've only tried one. I don't like pickles, so I imagine the pickle milk would be really bad. Slight echo on the alerts? How fix? I don't know how to fix. I don't know where the second one's coming from. There should only be one. There should only be one. Unless it's this. Oh, I know. I need to change this to monitor. I realized. Because I have the Twitch alerts on a separate audio mixer thingy. But if I can hear it, and you can hear it...
Pro gamer.
then that means something's wrong. Where is it? Twitch alerts. So I'll change it to... monitor... off?
Yeah. This is big brain time.
No, monitor only. Yeah. Okay. I think that should work. I think. I guess we'll find out. Professional streamer, yes. I definitely know what I'm doing. Yes. Let's see.
Pro gamer move.
Pro gamer. Dread Alchemist concocting pickle milk. Cursed. Pill can also be paying... Wait, is that a thing? Do they actually use that term? Because that's really funny. The penguin ilk. Oh, I still have the thing on. VTuber Studio. Okay. So, as you can see, I very much liked this game. And it's been a while since I've played. New game. Furries in my wholesome stream. And yeah, let me know if the volume's too high. And this game is really pretty.
Just shared 100 bits. Sorry, I got scared.
It's okay. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you. You got me the fish cake.
Long ago,
Thank you, Tuesday.
a great beast came from the sea and brought with it a poisonous fog that spread across the earth. Corrupting everything it reached, the poison fog slowly transformed the world and brought about a new age. Now, grounded by the poison sky and outnumbered by creatures, humankind became desperate and formed feudal kingdoms. Closed off from each other, they became paranoid and are on the brink of extinction. Those deemed undesirable, such as criminals or the ill, are cast out, banished into the depths of the great well, a pit of the diseased and undead. The great well is said to have but one door to the surface.
Early 2000s voice acting. I agree. It just has such a nostalgic feel. I appreciate that, Tuesday. Thank you. I need this guy to narrate my life. He took a bite of his crunch wrap, and it was good. Oh, don't want to fall. Thinking of stealing your life back? Belong to the depths now. Yeah, ow. Yeah, I think Shadow Tower Abyss was a PS1 game, I think. Ah, yes, my name. Input name. I love the vibes for this game, like the atmosphere. Oh, it's so good. Oh!
823 just shared 100 bits.
Thank you for the 100 biddies!
To the depths with you.
To the depths we go. Let's see. They released the Pickle Pilk Fog. Ugh. That sounds cursed. Pilk Pog? He took a bite of his crunch wrap and he was horrified to realize that they forgot the sour cream. Let's see. New, made to look old. Yeah, this game only came out a few years ago. Like, officially. Like, it was like an early access for like a while, and then it's 1.0 released somewhat recently. Lucid. And I think we can upload our own pictures, but I'm just gonna pick one, because we don't really see this picture all that much anyway. So, like, we could be a skeleton. I kind of like playing undeads. Like, in this one, or, oh, where's the class? Yeah, we can be a vampire! Let's see. I think this one's supposed to be, like, the vampire. But let's see. Could do this one. Because I've already done the skeleton, I think, so I should do something different. Maybe that one? Trying to make homemade crunch wraps? How's that been going? Let's see. Cheez-It crunch wrap. I want to try it. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but I like their new cantina chicken stuff with the cabbage. I like, it's actually really good. Beauty, interesting character option. Yeah, and you can pick your own pronouns. Like, is that a jar helmet? Yeah, like the dev added the pronouns option or so. Oh, what was it? Which came first? Like, people were getting pissed off in, like, the discussions, being all like, pronouns. And so the dev was like, I'm gonna double down and add more. So, based. You want me to be the jar helmet? Enjoying the art already. Now to see if the gameplay's to my liking. I love the gameplay. Let's see. We can be the jar. Let's be the jar, I think. Bloodthirsty creature of the night is a vampire with a jar on our head. Awakened by hunger, they're not replenished by the shedding of blood, but weakened by fire. Vampire. Cheese is decent in actual wrap. Cheese itself tastes like the most bitter, nasty cheese brick I've ever had. Oof. That's disappointing. So, like, terrible on its own, but good inside the wrap? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, it's been so long since I played. I gotta get, like, reacclimated. I'm so weak at first. Let's see, put the jar on your head and go fight Millennia. Pronouns are awesome, and everybody has them. You get them as soon as you start to exist. Everybody gets them for free. The magic word, free. Can't wait till you type in your own pronouns. I want a game calling me comrade. Oh, that would be fucking cool, wouldn't it? I think I have that as an option on, what's that website that you can, like, put a bunch of, like, your pronouns and things that you're okay with people calling you? I think I have comrade listed under there. Let's see, can we only equip one, item since we lost the other at the start? Oh? You know, I had not put two and two together. There are no two-handed weapons in this game. Wait, no, there's bows. You need two hands to hold a bow. right? Oh. Newest of the fallen, take up your sword and fight. Save. And we can't level up because we don't got any experience. Hey, son! Hi! It's good to see you! It's good. I've been saying constantly for the past... How long have I been live? Almost an hour? I've missed everybody so much. Seek the slumbering creature of moonlight. We are the last existing door. Lore, hints, both.
Want some raw?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Of course you do. Ah, this game is such vibes. I love the music. Hopefully it's loud enough you can hear it, right? Let's see. Onion, pepper, taco meat. Cook these first. Tortilla. Ooh. Oh, is that instructions on how to make your own crunch wrap? Nice. True combat, even restore an ancient comrade rifle. Ooh. That sounds cool. Like restoring an old weapon like that. So yeah, as you can see, we're pretty weak at first. So, gotta be cautious. Good rifle treating well. Soundtrack's best just to chill and listen to. Agreed. One of my favorite grinding spots later has like one of my favorite soundtracks too. So it was fun to just run around leveling up and just listening to the awesome soundtrack. Let's see. Just gotta go Army of Darkness and make yourself a gauntlet prosthetic hand. Yes! That'd be so cool. Let's see. I've been good. How's everyone? I'm doing way better now than God. I was saying like the past several months have been a thing. But I'm finally, that's why I announced I was coming back, was I finally felt like I was in a good spot. Like, everything's stable, I have, like, my schedule planned out, everything seems to be working. I was like, yes, I think I can come back now. Get back here. Don't you? There. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I've also found a YouTube... Oh, speaking of YouTube, I also plan on doing offline recorded, like, YouTube Let's Plays. I've been talking about it on Discord, but I want to play through the entire Dragon Age series, and I realized with Veilguard literally being around the corner, that probably wouldn't be feasible to play through all 3 games before Veilguard. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to play through Lunacid and take our time, and then when Veilguard comes out, we'll play that. And in the meantime, I'll be doing the first 3 games in offline YouTube videos. And when we do the first Veilguard playthrough, it'll be my canon one, where I pick, like, whatever choices I want to make and stuff like that. And then we'll go through the whole series from the beginning on stream, where chat makes most of the choices. And then we'll play Veilguard a second time later, eventually, with your character. That was my idea. And I have, like, a bunch of different timeline playthroughs I want to do. For, like, different characters. Like, my canon timeline, a bad timeline where I make all the worst decisions and, like, end up killing most of my companions and make, like, the world a worse place. And then, like, the tragic, where I romance, like, the most tragic romantic characters in each game just to feel pain. And then whatever tragic character betrays us in Veilguard will be the romance for that one. But yeah, I'm excited. Did I pick up anything? Maybe not? I didn't already go through here. Did I open that? No. Huh? I didn't open that door. Oh, I still can't level up. That's odd. I'm used to that door being closed on a first playthrough. It's a little suspicious. Let's see. Game shows fancy coffin is like telling you to go to bed. God, oh! I see something shining. Betrayal in a Dragon Age game? Not never. Temple of Silence, Hollow Basin. Basin? I think it's a basin. No scope, bayonet can affix it and charge like a true comrade. Wow.
Want some rye?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Maybe it's because I haven't been able to level yet? Maybe that's why? No, I swear I didn't open that door, though. Wouldn't it be just my luck if this game is, like, buggy now, months later? Because I think I killed all the snails. Oh, I did pick up something, though. We have rings. And I have to remember how to use them. Snail and ghost light. I think it was C and V. Yes. So yeah, we have a little light that we can summon. Create light. Let's see. But yeah, what I talked about myself probably enough. What's everyone else been up to all this time? Because I know I've been able to keep up with what everybody's been up to, who's been on the Discord and stuff. Because that's where I've mostly been active and where I'll most likely continue to be active for the most part. Let's see. I'm still suspicious about this door not working and it's worrying me. Played Sekiro 15 times? Oh my god. You must be like a pro at this point. Traveling a lot, but hard to keep up with much? Understandable. Definitely understandable. Job searching and interviewing? Oh. I hope you've been having some good luck with that. I have so many friends who are like still trying to find work and stuff. Yeah, see, I opened this. Was there anything in it? I feel like I opened it and it was empty. And I feel like there's supposed to be... I remember there's someone supposed to be here. Before I opened that door. Which is why I'm ultra confused. It would be my luck, Oh yeah, I already have the warp for here. Oh well. No, I've started as a vampire before. I must have just broken something, somehow. Hi, Lucid. I found this and it made me think of you. Oh, blood wine. Hope you're being safe on your way down. Remember, you can always come back here using the warp crystals. Sometimes it's good to take a break, or even revisit an area you've already been to. Be safe. So yeah, basically, she was supposed to meet us in that cave and basically just say hi, and then enable us to come here to the Wings Rest. But she's just another denizen of these caverns, the underground, stuck here. And Bird! Look about, it's Bird! It's Cheryl the Crow. Oh, what a mess you've been caught up in. Welcome to the depths, outsider. Escape to the outworld has long been a myth. Bird! Caw, caw. Reminds me of Daggerfall. Yeah, that's that similar era of like first-person RPGs. Didn't know Cabal was in it. But if you're going to explore, why not prepare yourself? Fancy new trinket, perhaps? I can't afford anything. Whack. Actually, I do need this. A bewitched key made from ocean bone, able to remove the old enchanted gates that were put in place after the Crusades. Purchase. And then there's these weapons I can get, but I don't got the money. We're gonna mostly find weapons for now, though. Ooh. The moon cried to us in our time of need. Paige, Cheryl, the Cabal. We have a lot of birds, actually, in our community. A lot of burbs. A lot of burb representation. Love of the Crow. I love all the characters in this game. They're very... They don't talk too much, but they have such character and personality with the few things they do say. And I love their designs. Almost a full murder in this game. Between all the crows and ravens and other corvids. And the owls. Don't forget we have owls. Salutations, Outlander. This is Etna. Welcome to the depths. I'm Etna. I study the sacred art of alchemy down here. If you happen on any materials during your journey, you should bring them to me. Wanna do some alchemy? No, because I don't have anything. Another time. Clive. Well, hello there, Sonny. People call me Clive. Though that's not really my name. I seem to have lost it. My memory isn't quite what it used to be. But my bones is good. Avengie of owls. Greetings, Outlander. Let's see. Corvus do tend to congregate around vampire castles. Is that one? That would explain a lot, huh? Quack. All these winged friends. Swarm, my pretty. Swarm. A good pal Kiwi. Yeah. I do like that emo. Is that a fish? That's the fish in a bucket, right? Let's see. I stay young by drinking these little health tonics. Here, why don't you take some? You look a little mealy. Oh, thank you. Be careful of wandering the depths. Not everything out there is as peaceful as a skeleton. Well, thank you. Let's see. And then over here, this is just oil. We can enhance our weapon when we finish upgrading them, which I don't think we're anywhere near on this weapon. Never mind. Heritage sword. Now we have a real weapon, not just a fake one. Nice. Let's see, anything else in here? I don't think so. Alright. Let's see. Corvid scavengers hanging around a place with lots of scavenge. I do like to hoard a lot of things too. So maybe my collecting is your collecting. Our collecting. Our collective collecting. So so glad you do. I absolutely adore it. It is so cute! Upgrading. I thought you were supposed to use the broken straight sword. No bonfire, no upgrades, run. I mean, I could do something like that. But also, that would be so difficult with some of the enemies and scaling in this game. Because this game absolutely does expect you to level at some point. I feel like it'd be a challenge. You probably could do it, but would you wanna? Kiwis are delightful little potato friends. Yes, they are. I agree. Collect all the shinies? Yes. Alright, so we're gonna head to the Temple of Silence. Because we have a key. With this cool door. Which, oh wait, I need to equip the key, don't I? I think. Yeah. And also, I need to remember how to use my quick items. Also, look! The way the instructions are laid out is like a physical manual! I love that so much! I'm glad I actually had to check this because I wanted to show this off. Like, it looks like a manual guide! It's so great! I love it. These, again, immaculate vibes. Immaculate aesthetic. Let's see. Block, attack, interact. That up. 2. Ah, okay. My number keys. Yeah, 1 and 3 to swap, 2 to use. Alright. Oh, here, let me show the rest of the pages. Because, look at that. It's so nostalgic. Right in the childhood. It's so nostalgic. Like, look at that. I love this. It is quite thorough. And yeah, there's other aesthetics too. Like, see, right now we're on the default midnight, but we have VHS, PSX, Vaporwave, silent, clean. But I like to keep it on midnight. But yeah, there's so much customizability and stuff. You can change your FOV and stuff, but I just like keeping it default because it feels like this is like the classic experience to me. Let's see. Another point to make me want to get this game. Yes! Let's see. There we go. There we go. Fuck GameStop? Yeah, I heard about what happened with Game Informer. They didn't just, like, they didn't just fire everybody. They deleted everything off the website. Everybody's work over the past, like, 30 years. Gone. Oh yeah, we do have another hand, because we were able to hold a torch in our offhand, if I remember right. No, we're not. That's not true. I've lied. You have to swap. I remember. Hold on. I have to remember what the key is to swap. But yeah, you do have to use 2 hands to use a bow, though. So I don't know. Does our character only have 1 hand still? Because now I'm wondering. Yeah, bad GameStop. Ugh. I was also surprised how few people were still working for Game Informer. Like, there was like a handful of people. It couldn't have been like that costly to like keep everybody. It's just GameStop wanting to save money. Swap item, swap weapon. Q! That's what I was looking for. There we go. And yes, you can use this as a weapon too, which is very useful. Because, certain enemies can only be damaged by enchanted weapons or magic, and this counts as an element of something. Let's see. No reason to just instant purge everything with shutting down. Yeah, it feels spiteful. It's so gross. But yeah. You're right, I was just mistaken. I wasn't intentionally lying. I was just being silly. Yeah, you can swear here. This is an 18 plus. We're mature here. We're all adults here. You can swear. You can say fuck. It's okay. I won't be mad. But also, I don't know if you noticed the transition with the lighting and the music, how as we got deeper, it got darker. You know what? It's easier to tell if I go back up to the top. This should be being like, wait, I have to interrupt a gameplay to show you this cool thing real quick. Hold on. Okay. So, like, when we cross the threshold towards the Temple of Silence, it starts to get actually silent. And really, really dark. Which is why we use the torch. It's so... I love the atmosphere. You can say heck. You can say heck if you wanna. You can leave your friends behind. If friends don't dance, and if we don't dance, then friends of mine. Yeah, always useful to break stuff. So you can get more resources and things. So we have...
stranger.
Ligan4 just followed.
Liger! Hello! Welcome! Thank you for the follow! Do you prefer being called Liger or Liger... Is it pronounced Liger me?
Greetings,
Hello, hello!
Mr. Nissi just followed.
Oh, hello, Mr. Nissi. Is that pronounced correctly? Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome. I'm Lucid. I'm a vampire and a bat. We're currently playing some Lunacid. Just give things a little poke with the torch as a treat. It bleeds. And they also have something that looks like it burrowed out of their head. Like something was escaping from the inside. And they're all like in prayer positions. Yeah, the bungee stuff too is also infuriating. Oh, yep, he has a hole in his head, too. Or, more like the whole head is a hole. It's like 90% whole. Hello, friendo. Bungie's on your forever shit list? Yeah, after the shit that they've done. I mean, most of the good people are, like, being let go now and stuff, too. It's like... Forgot the demon bit too. Yeah, I also have a demon form, but it's gonna be a little. I'm gonna need to be redesigning a little bit. Soon we'll be free of the accursed well, for great Prophet Abdul has found a way out. While we are tethered here physically, our minds can be extricated with the Enlightenment. So, to escape the well, they escaped with only their minds and left their physical bodies behind. Or at least that's what someone told them that would happen. Late to the party as always. To be fair, Miss Nissy's sick as hell. Oh, Mrs. Nissy. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry she's sick. And you're not late. You're never late. I'm just early. That's the way I always think of it. But I'm sorry that I'm sorry she's sick. I hope she feels better. Also, blame Dan will not apologize. Classic marathon. Yeah, the decision that they were making to focus on Marathon instead of a Destiny 3 is also just confusing to me. Like, they really wanted to bet on Marathon being what would save them? I don't know. I don't know if I agree with whatever decision that was. Open the door. And let's see what's down here. They're all worshipping this. Whatever this is. Lithomancy. Remember Marathon from back in the 90s? I remember hearing of Marathon, but I've not played it. But it looks like the Marathon they're currently making is more like a Overwatch-like hero shooter. And I don't feel like Marathon wasn't that before, right? It's baffling, but what corporate decision is in these days? Yeah. But, like, apparently Valve has been working on another hero shooter too that they haven't announced, but has been, like, playable for a while. There's even a Reddit for it. It's called, like Deadlock or something. And it's like, why? Why do we need more hero shooters? Are there not enough? It was arena. That's what I thought. I thought it was like an old school, like, a arena shooter. Just what the game world needs, more hero shooters. So, we picked up Lithomancy. A forbidden blood magic that gives life to the inanimate. Unable to comprehend existence, the objects only scream. Created by Mad Wizard Abdul before his exile. It is unknown what the purpose of the spell was. Alright, let's give some inanimate objects some existential dread, I guess. Takes a while to charge, and I think when it's ready, it uses their own blood. Ah, man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. Lovely. Oh god, it bleeds now too! Well, now I feel kind of bad. Here, let me put you out of your misery. I feel bad for that urn now. That was kind of fucked up. What happens if I try to cast on this? Can I bring the helix to life? Nope. But I almost died. Oops. Welcome to existence. It's very painful, but you get used to it. I gave it life just to burn alive. I didn't mean to. It was a really bad science experiment gone wrong. You know, typical. Yowie. Oh my god, that little helix looks almost... I know it's supposed to be like the helix thing from Pokemon, right? It does look very similar, though, to the one that's up there. Bring the helix to life and you get a free Pokemon! Why was I created just to feel pain? I ask myself that every day. Oh. They're awake. They're awake and they want my brains! And I do not do a lot of damage. Quack. Ow! Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Never mind. I'm good. But yeah, this game doesn't have, like, respawning and stuff. Like, you save, you gotta save. Because if you die, you have to reload your manual save. There's no auto-saves. This is old-school gaming hours. You fuck up, you fucked up. There's no warp crystal near me to save. I have to find one. We have to find a save point. Oh, but I can hydrate.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
The bold strategy is to basically do what I was doing. Just weaving back and forth. Works every time, mostly.
Wow.
Wow. No, this game does get harder, though. But early on, for the most part, that usually works.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is big brain time.
Big brain. Massive brain. So many wrinkles. It appears the brain was removed, but the wounds were inflicted within the skull itself. It looks like the brain carved its own way out. So it's not that something like an alien or something crawled out. It was the brain. The brain itself just left.
Want some rye?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Oh, there's hidden walls, by the way. You walk up to the walls and hug them. If you see a question mark, that means you can open it. Just like Dark Souls stuff. So yeah, there's all kinds of like hidden passages and stuff that you gotta like keep an eye out for. My brain has no wrinkles, very smooth. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta iron out all those wrinkles in your brain. See, these guys got swords. Because they're mummy knights. Which means they do a lot of damage. But they also drop money. Whew. Smooth, like a shark. Sounds like the intellect devourer. Yeah, no. You're right. That's actually extremely similar. I wasn't gonna take the risk. I haven't saved in a while. I wasn't gonna take the risk. But also, I feel like there's a hidden door somewhere around here. Let's just hug the walls and find out. Oh! Nice. Let's see. Sword hit sound is so satisfying. Yes, I love the sound design in this game in general. I mean, the music, the atmosphere, the sound effects. It's sublime. So satisfying. See anything over here? Happy re-debut, thank you! Do you prefer being called, Daquan or Pikachu? I can do either. But hello and thank you! Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to be back. And, oh, I haven't talked about this, I'm gonna post a schedule graphic at some point. But our new schedule is going to be, so before I streamed on Mondays, but now I'm doing 3 days in a row. We're gonna be doing Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then of course, Saturday batter days. And like before, it's gonna be mostly evenings. Tuesday through Thursday, it'll be 8 p.m. my time, which is Central Time. Central Daylight Time, because it's Daylight Savings. But Saturday batter days are gonna be at this time, 2 p.m. on my time. And then I basically, after stream, I go eat dinner at around like 6 p.m. my time. And then every other week, so not this weekend, but next one, next Saturday, there'll be movie nights in the evening on Discord. So that's why it's afternoon Saturday Saturday stream, and then evening movie night every other week. Oh! Also, is the game too dark? I realized that I'm in this area without my torch up. You could still see things, right? I mean, like, I could, but you could too, right? Central Time, best time. I still miss the Northeast. I'll always be a northeasterner at heart. It's a smooch dark. Okay. Ah! Oh. A smooch dark. A smidge. Slightly dark, but not too bad? Okay.
Oh, greetings, stranger.
Carbon_GM just followed.
Carbon, hello! Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm Lucid. I'm a vampire. I'm a bat. Sometimes I'm a demon. Demon vampire bat. I'm currently playing Lunacid. Ooh. Ooh. And just like that, we went in a big circle. All I see is black with a sword vaguely in view.
Greetings, stranger.
Dequan_Pikachu just followed.
Ah, Pikachu! Thank you for the follow. Or do you prefer Dequan? Again, let me know. But thank you so much. It's a soothing caress of dark. This summer, Lucid is demon vampire bat. Oh yeah, has anyone seen like any like movies lately and stuff? I saw. God, I've watched a lot of movies lately. Like my friends had me watch Pearl and what was the other one? I think it was just called X or something. And the most recent one, Maxine, just came out, which I have not seen yet. You saw Dune 2? I still haven't seen the Dunes. I started reading the book, and I want to finish the book before I watch the movie adaptations, because I want to watch the 80s one, and then I want to watch the new ones. Because I do like the director, because he did Blade Runner 2049. Yeah, I saw the new Deadpool as well a few days ago? Yeah, on Tuesday. Let's see, definitely worth the watch if you saw the first one, still worth it not. I thought it was fun. I think... I'm also kind of just, like, exhausted by MCU stuff, I think, and... Oh, was this door open before? It was not. And this new Deadpool felt very MCU by comparison to the first two Deadpools, but it was still fun. It was still a fun time. Let's see, we recommend if you like the other Deadpool or the Fox Marvel movies. Yeah, honestly, what watching it made me want to go and watch the original X-Men movies. Because I really liked those, and it's been a long time since I've watched them. Is there nothing in here? Nothing? Nothing. Was it Morbius, Sony? I think it was. It was definitely not MCU. Definitely not. Let's see. Oh, I know where I'm going. Hold on. I need to go and find a different exit. Oh, hello. Yeah, don't worry. There's other areas that we'll go to that aren't as dark. Wait a minute. See, this is what I mean about needing to use all of the wrinkles in my brain. There. There we go. Now everybody can see, and I don't have to die. Ponder the Morb. The originals were a fun time. Yeah, like, everybody knows that the Dark Phoenix storyline was terribly handled. But I still like the rest of the movies aside from that. Let's see. This is not the way I want to go. And I still like the first two movies. I think are still totally solid, even if Last Stand is kind of eh. Yeah, X2 is so good. Like, the fight scenes are so good, the character... man, I want to watch X-Men. Maybe I'll do a poll for our next movie night for next week. Maybe I'll throw X-Men up there. Just to see what happens. It was always a great addition for X-Men. Huge X-Men fan. I didn't like the movie since they all feel like Wolverine. That is one thing. And definitely this Deadpool movie kind of, like, triples down on that. Like, they basically treat Wolverine like he is the X-Man. Which it has always kind of been, like, I don't know, a little weird. Like, there's a ton of other X-Men, you guys. It's not just the one. Okay. I'm back here. I guess we'll have to just keep going. Let's see. James Marsden, Cyclops. It's funny that he's... Oh. Scroll past. He's Tom in the Sonic movies? Wait, really? See, now I'm gonna have to, like, keep an eye out for this stuff and not be able to unsee it. Sonic 2 on Disney Plus, because it's a... Oh! God, seeing Deadpool and, like, a bunch of R-rated stuff on Disney is, like, so funny to me. Like, I understand it's because they own Fox, but it's still funny. Let's see, I saw Ghost Rider again. I liked the first Ghost Rider with Nick Cage. I liked that movie. Nick Cage took himself way too seriously in that one because he likes Ghost Rider a lot. So he was like not his usual goofy self. He was very, very serious. And yet still, when he does ham it up, it's so great. Hey, Pain! Squirrel Girl Cinematic Universe? I've only ever heard of Squirrel Girl about how she like kicked Thanos' ass in the comics. I'd love to see her like adapted anywhere. There's something here. X-Men was 20 years old before Wolverine. God, that's wild. Wolverine's the X-iest man. Let's see. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl movie would be amazing. I'd be interested at least. It'd be new. It'd be different. And I am all in favor of things that would be new and different. Okay. I still have not found the right exit I'm looking for. No, this goes back to the Helix. Let's see. Let me catch up with a couple messages. The surprise of Deadpool movies never dipped in the Squirrel Girl? You know? It's a good point. There's also some characters they introduced in 2 that they didn't bring back for 3, which also kind of surprised me. Let's see. Can't spell X-Men without Wolverine. Let's see. Which Jackson Jones stuff did better? I didn't really watch a lot of the shows, too, like the Marvel shows. Because there were so many. And one thing that I kind of got exhausted with, not just MCU, but Star Wars, too, is just the amount of homework it felt like I had to do to keep up with everything that was happening. This is the way I'm supposed to go. Yes! I found it. I'm free. We're out. That new phone, who dis? Hey, Sam! How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. How do we know if we find what we're looking for? We found the light. We're out of the darkness. Little echo effect on the steppies really adds to the dungeon feel. Yeah, like I said, the sound design is so good. Doing all right? Nice to see you back. I'm glad to be back. I can't say it enough how happy I am that everybody's here and how much I missed all of you, and I'm just over the moon. Oh, you notice the nice thing about us being a vampire? As I do damage, I heal a little bit. Very nice little feature. It'll also be a boon later on. You'll see why. Let's see. Franchise, so much work to catch up and get the whole story. Yes! Like, when I was watching the Deadpool Wolverine, like, my family hadn't seen, like, the Loki show, or, like, anything, like, but they haven't seen WandaVision. So, when I was watching that movie, the whole time I was like, this feels almost more like another season of Loki. But my family didn't get any of those references to, like, any of that stuff. Let's see, I think there was I swear there was a door here. Or I'm going crazy. Or I just can't access it yet. It might be that. Oh well, I'll come back here anyway. Because there's something we need to do when we have a different spell. Oh! Wait, no, this was the door I was looking for. But I do think it's the same dealio where we're gonna have to come back later. Oh! VHS tape acquired. I wonder what that is. An old, strange box. Its function was forgotten long ago. Quack. Also, the blood wine up here. Wine made from fermented blood. Delicacy in aristocratic and vampiric circles. Restores one's blood and health if vampiric. Otherwise poisonous. So yeah, we get, as a vampire, we get an extra healing item. We can drink blood. Let's see. God, yeah, the Robert Downey Jr. thing, too. Why? It's like, I saw some people were super excited, and I'm happy for those people, but I was like, why? Why can't we have someone new? Maybe? I don't know. It's a choice. It just kind of felt like they were just going for someone who would bring in the most, like, nostalgia points. Like, people love Robert Downey Jr. Let's bring him back for another 100 years. He'll be making MCU movies until he's old and wrinkled and gray. Because he needs more money? Maybe. Maybe he just needed to pay rent. Maybe he needed another, like, yacht or something. Actually, I don't know how much his net worth is. It's not something I've ever bothered to look up. Yeah, he'll be 90! 90! Let's see. Now that TVA is so secure and the story really opens up a lot of options. It does, but my issue is that in order to really have the TVA sold to the audience in the story, you kind of need to have seen at least the first season of Loki, I think. Because otherwise, it's just like, there's no world building there. It's just kind of thrown at you, because the world building is done in a separate piece of media. And, like, not, like... No, it's just a silly thing to me. We got a stone club. I think this is just a shortcut that takes us around this corner to get to this store. Betty dyes his hair. Maybe. I'm not gonna judge if so. Her theory as to why it's related to new Deadpool. I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, no spoilers, of course. The movie's still out. Unless it's like trailer stuff, because man, the trailers really did spoil a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think you can collect money from these if you break them sometimes. Also, I love the music. It's so peaceful. Going to double down too hard on that new freedom. Yeah, if they go like too full in on the multiverse stuff, I feel like it's already been exhausting to a lot of people. Best area. Heard that Jackman never saw Loki, so I think if they used that, they could have worked. Yeah, if they had explained that stuff to Wolverine at some point. I guess that is a spoiler that they don't, but it's just they don't do something. Can I level up? I can level up a lot. Speed. Get everything up to 10 at least, I guess. Except in. I'm not gonna care about that too much. I want to be strong. And durable. Yeah. Safe. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, let me catch up. Marvel's really overestimating casual fans since Endgame. Yeah. I agree. I think they've overestimated how much people are willing to invest into the story post-Endgame. Wanna watch Deadpool 3 on Disney Plus when it comes out in November? Yeah, like, a lot of these movies could just wait. Nowadays, it feels like movies only take like 3 months to go on streaming stuff. So unless you like really want to see it in the theater, it's like, might as well wait. Even though I say that, but I love theaters and I don't want them to die. So, I'm conflicted on that. Need a new MCU movie franchise, but the villains win. The villains are cooking. The villains are played by Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. And it's just Breaking Bad. You know what Marvel needs to do? They just need to make Breaking Bad. But also, they had their, like, What If animated series. I only saw a few episodes of it, but it wasn't that bad when I read it. Let's see, so we have the lower passage. And that's blocked off. Strong. We're gonna be so strong. Rat. It's a rat. It's Meg. Hello. Let's see. Gotta get the right lawyer to cast as their wingman. Like the idea of not telling the actor about the show when it's conveyed in the movie. I feel like that'd be an interesting idea. I feel like there's definitely been movies that do that, especially like horror movies that have done that. But yeah, if they're not gonna tell, they need to do something with that. Like use it to explain something or have them point out how silly everything is. Like lampshade things a little bit more. Like Robert Downey Jr. rocks Iron Man, but it seems like laziness casting for Doctor. Yeah, like exactly. Was perfect as Iron Man, and he's gonna be forever remembered for that role. But Doom, I feel like that was a missed opportunity to do something new, and you know, it's just a silly choice. I think it reminds me, you know, what it reminds me of? It reminds me of whatever weird decision they made with the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. That was a choice. You know what? Yeah, this is very much like that choice, in my opinion. They changed, like, the character such a degree that it was like, what? What is this? Why did you adapt this character if you were going to do this? I haven't seen that actually yet. Because I wasn't sure what order to see that in. Because I haven't seen Quantum Mania. I haven't seen a lot of the movies. Like, have I? Crap, I'm behind. See, that's what I'm behind on all the Marvel homework. Oh. Aha. Yeah, I'm behind on, like, all my Marvel homework. Like, basically, after Endgame was where I started to, like, get confused over where I was supposed to start watching things and what order. Because I watched WandaVision, and I watched the first... I at least watched the first season of Loki. I want to say I watched the second, but now I'm starting to doubt. Did I?
Want some rye?
I sure do.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. We don't talk about the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. It was so bad. Like, why? Why? It wasn't necessary. It was just basically a throwaway thing anyway. Ryder and Tangle is one of my favorite characters. He's the only person in Disney movie to ask why everyone's singing. I do love when, like, characters are, like, in musicals, but they're, like, the only character that doesn't realize they're in a musical. I do love that trope. I think after the fumble with Kane, they literally... Yeah, the whole stuff... Yeah, you're right. That was why everything's all so chaotic. The whole stuff with, what was his name? Jonathan Majors? Then having to get rid of the whole, King the Conqueror stuff. Like, yeah, you're absolutely right. They basically didn't really explain that away and that I saw. They kind of just went, never mind all that, and just ignored it. Which, I mean, sure. But switching to Doctor Doom was smart, but the way they're doing it so far is really weird and awkward. Loki Season 2 is really good. I feel like I must have seen it. I just don't remember if the ending of the last season I watched was from Season 1 or 2. Never like Thanos or the Infinite Stones. Later things that Marvel could have done, like Galactus. I thought Galactus was being hinted at... Oh, wait, no. That was in the old universe. Because I was going to say, Fantastic Four Silver Surfer used Galactus. But I'm like, wait, that doesn't count anymore. Got some rhyme. I don't want to day trade 50% of whiskey. Understandable. Should have just recast them. Nobody would have cared. Yeah, that's what I think. They've recast characters before in the MCU, and people either didn't notice because they were like a side character or something that was like featured a few times, or they just got over it pretty quickly because, you know, it's whatever. Like, especially since Kang wasn't even featured all that much yet. Like, I feel like they really could have gotten away with recasting him if they really wanted to. Like, I don't know why they were so married to the idea of, like, that casting for that character that they just had to scrap the whole thing. like, definition of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Let's see. Why don't we have other... Oh. Why don't we have other old villains come to think of it? There's a lot of villains that they could be utilizing that they're just not. And I don't know why. Yeah, like War Machine being replaced. Like, that was... I remember when that happened, and I was like, why? And it was weird. And then everybody got over it, because... You know, he was only in the first Iron Man, and then before he was recast, if I remember right. And he was also not really in the movie that much. 90s X-Men Revival isn't bad too. I've heard about that. The animated one? I've heard good things about it. Galactus is still being hinted at for the new Fantastic... I thought about that. Because I don't know if they've... Ooh, there's stuff over there I can see. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they had... If they had talked about doing that yet. Ah, yes, Cloud Galactus. Yep, the big angry cloud. Put the baby in the... No! No, don't do that. Old roadie change, yup. I remember when that happened. Because that was like the first time that they did something like that, right? No legacy to be tied to. Guarantee the general audience has never watched Loki to have even known who played Kang in the first place. Yeah, because you would have had to watch to the end of, like, Loki to see who that character even was. They could have totally recast. It just proved you can do- Yeah, exactly. So many villains they don't use. Hell, where's Paste Pot Pete or Submariner? There's like there's so many things that we'll see, I guess. Maybe they'll surprise us someday. If they're capable of surprising us anymore. Curse this land, curse this pit. I go onwards to the castle of the diseased one. Farewell, my brothers. If I succeed, I shall come back to give you a rightful burial. Sir Garrett. A castle, A castle? Smash. First introduced in an FF4 comic. Oh, so Galactus is... Oh, so Galactus is definitively like a Fantastic Four villain. That makes sense then. And what game needs a movie franchise would actually really bring us back Greek mythology movies, make a God of War movie? Oh! You know, that's not a terrible idea. Like, if they had, like, 1 or 2 movies for, like, the original games, and then had, like, the redemption arc, like, stories and stuff like that from, like, the recent God of Wars, like, that'd be a really cool franchise, if they pulled it off right. I just don't have faith that they pull it off right. We all miss them. Yeah, the new Black Panther, I also had some issues with it, because... Wait, did I already complain about this before? I don't know if I did. I'll complain about it again. I had the same problem with Wakanda Forever that I had with Captain America Winter Soldier, where they had like a rebel group that was like the bad guys, but they had way too good of a point up until the point where they like blew up a hospital or some crap. Like, Marvel keeps having this issue where they give their villains too good of a point and then make them do something, like, undeniably heinous to remind you that, oh yeah, by the way, they're a villain. And then have the good guys, like, defeat them to just reestablish the status quo, and the lesson is basically that revolution and, you know, accelerated progress bad. Like, Civil War was basically that argument. And, I've never really been down with Marvel framing those conflicts in that way. And Wakanda Forever, yeah, the ends don't justify the means kind of thing, but the way they do it, like the bad guy that they had, I don't remember, it's been a while since I watched Wakanda Forever, but like the bad guy, I remember, had way too good of a point, and then they just had him do something nonsensical and evil so that they could reestablish he was the villain, and I hated it. I was like, this is silly. We're in the fetid mire, a sea of blood and darkness. With a pleasant soundtrack. Hey, Beefball! How are you doing, Beef? Good to see you. Ooh, I see a castle in the distance. Let's see. Civil War was done better in the Ultimate Alliance game? Oh my god, it's been so long. I played the first Marvel Ultimate Alliance, like, when I was a kid. I barely remember the story. I just remember I really liked playing Spider-Man. and swinging around from the ceiling, even though it made no sense half the time. But I don't remember playing the sequel, even though I think I own it. Ooh, look at these critters. Are they gonna eat me? Nope. It's just hanging around. I think it's just drinking. Used to typing 2Fs because I talk about Final Fantasy so much. Understandable. The usual villain thing, got a really, really good point, then does something undeniably delicious to make sure they still need to be defeated. Yep. And then the good guy never goes like, you know, maybe they did have a point. I should do something about that. Wait, no. That happened once. The first Black Panther. Literally, the first Black Panther. Because at the end, I mean, spoilers for a very old movie at this point. God, how old is the first Black Panther? But yeah, at the end of that one, he ends up, like, taking, what Killmonger's motivation was and, like, actually does something with it. I guess I won't say specifically what, but... Like, that's a good example.
Spirit just followed.
Thank you for the follow! The Little Orange Spirit. I love the name. Hello! Do you prefer to be called Orange or Spirit or Orange Spirit? But welcome, welcome! I'm Lucid, vampire. I'm a bat. Demon vampire bat, you could say. And I'm playing Lunacid. I play a variety of games and stuff. I'm a little shy, a little awkward, but we're just here to chill and have fun. Play a lot of retro games too. I like the soundtrack in this area. It's so pretty. Great Night of Ophelia. Pretty. Is Radioactive Man obscure enough? God, I don't know. What if we had the heroes learn to help the villain in a way that everyone wins? I wish. I feel like they'd probably think that that wouldn't be exciting enough for general audiences, but I would love something like that. I love diplomacy. Let's see. I was unrecognizable Black Panther. I have to look up who he was when we saw him in Alliance 3. Aren't we all a little shy and awkward? Maybe. Well, I don't want to mess with those things. Because they use magic, and this sword is not magic. I'd save it, though. Maybe I'll be fine. Just don't approach them too closely.
Welcome, Lost One.
Welcome, Lost One. So I'll explain already that the reason why I just opened for us like that is because we're a vampire. We're a lost one. Want to play this game now? I love this game. If I encourage any of you to play this game, I will have done a great deed. Yes, this game is awesome. Dread Delusion I also played, and I also 100%ed that, except they updated recently to introduce hard mode, which means I have one more achievement I have to get now, which means I have another excuse to play. So I'm gonna stream it sometime. And see, because we're a vampire, we can drink from these blood fountains. So we have just like free healing stations all over this specific castle.
Pro gamer.
Pro gamer. That's what I thought I remembered him doing that combo when he does that. I do so little damage right now. I wonder if the torch would do better. Dread Delusion stream? Yes! I loved that game. I ended up playing it through twice in a row to get all the achievements at the time. Like, making different choices. I don't know if this is really better than the sword. But I think there's a cool sword that we can get in this area, which is why I'm here anyway, even if I don't do much damage. Don't do that! Found a very witchy story game that's called Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Ooh. kind of game is it? Like, what gameplay style? Stop! Yeah, get out of here. There we go. I will live. Let's see. Never underestimate the ability to get lost, especially mine. Add the game to my Steam wishlist. Looks fun. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Saw a friend play that. Game looks really cool. Ooh. Yeah, what kind of game, like, genre? Ooh, I picked up a light urn. I think that's an alchemy ingredient. Okay. A lot of people talk about Moon Knight as much as other things. I also was interested in watching Moon Knight and never did. That was one I was kind of interested in with the premise and stuff. And I liked Moon Knight and Marvel Ultimate Alliance, speaking of. I remember my main team, I think, was Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Moon Knight. I think was like my main, like, trio of characters that I had in the first game. Way, way back in the long, long ago. Don't touch me. Ah! Don't touch! Housing was to bewitch, do spells. Ooh. Whoop. Oh, that's a bat. That's a big, wingless, armless bat. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. When I'm cursed, I can't use my weapon. So I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run. We're just gonna wander until I find a weapon. Because that seems like a good idea. Smart story's good. You get to build a tarot deck for yourself as a witch who's been banished from her coven and goes through your story and stuff. Ooh. I am intrigued by this. Yoink. Woo! Thought that might be a hidden door, but nope. Excuse me. Pardon me. Of course, they had to curse me the one split second I touched the ground. This is fine. Never be as good as the Moon Knight comic edits. I love those memes. They're so freaking funny. First X-Men Alliance game, Jean Grey was just busted. All-body Wolverine healed faster than anybody could hurt him. He did so much damage, too, I remember. It's the claws. I mean, a bat spot. God dang it. Ow. No! Oh, no. No! Nice giant bat. Please, no. No chase. No thank you. I don't want any. Bat is after you think it would be cannibalism if it bites you. It's a very intriguing quandary. Oh, he's got a hood on. Let's see. I missed it here so much. I missed having you all here. I missed hanging out with everybody and playing games together. And God, I'm like incapable of playing games just for like enjoyment anymore. It feels like. Okay, the bat's not following me anymore, but you, I need to make go away if I want to read the book and that's in that room. Stop blocking and dodging. Almost. Got him. Yeah, the content brain rot being like, I could be making content with this, or I'm wasting time that I could be using to like work on something. But doing this, I get to enjoy the game and be doing something, so my brain is okay. Quack. Bro's a biter. I mean, they're vampires. 1705 0578 MA. Whatever that means. Ah! I'll save next time I find a warp crystal. Dear lady, I've read your words again and again, for it brings me unforeseen.
Want some rye?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Do a quick stretch. Ah. Dear lady, I've read your words again and again, for it brings me unforeseen delight to hear that you have finally beaten your family curse. I ride now from our great battlefield on the outskirts to your estate. I will have this steed fly like it never has before, but I presume the raven which brings this letter might arrive sooner. Ophelia of Lyria. Story. Plot. Lore. Just remembered I heard that the voice actor for Spectacular Spider-Man streams. Oh, really? That's always so cool when I find like the bunch of the Baldur's Gate actors have like Twitch channels or YouTube channels and stuff where they stream. We have a crossbow. So if we were not a vampire, we could drink this holy water to heal. But since we are a vampire, this would actually kill us. So I'm gonna not. I would prefer not dying. Especially since I haven't saved. Forgot to deliver that message. Come on. Okay, so we don't have a key to go in through the blue doors yet. Death by water. Oh, vampire symbol A. Ah. Now he's open. Nice. And now we're back at the entrance. But now that we have that blue key, we can go up here. I love this kind of linear progression. It just makes sense. Do vampires get thirsty, like dehydrated? Yes. Yes. That's why they need to keep drinking blood. Let's see. Thought this was a boss room for a moment. Somewhere. But not in this one, nah. That's just the lobby. Those things scare me. They will follow me relentlessly. I should go save. That is the moment where I'm like, I should save. Because those things do a lot of damage, and I don't have an enchanted weapon yet to really fight them. So I'm gonna go save. Desanguinated. Yes, that's the correct word. Why do vampires have holy water just chilling in the castle? Now that's a good question. There was a bunch of weapons and stuff in the area, which almost makes you think that maybe there was like a battle there, and then maybe it was a blood fountain that got like purified or something. That's my headcanon based on what it looks like in that room. I want to focus on strength early on so I can get more damage. Alright. Alright. Oh, give him big kisses. Return the favor. Oh, did I miss it? Oh wait, I can't think that thing's gonna follow me in here. Let's see. Oh, give Kale a scratch behind his ear for me. Oh! Is Kale a doggy? Let's see. All the kisses for the smooth brain. Oh, it's an orange cat! Aww! Yes, give them head scritches and pats for me too. Kitty! Maybe it's a big closet that holds a lot of things that adventurers had on them. Oh, maybe. Just like a storage room. You should do an Unga Bunga run in Dark Souls one of these days. Maybe. I still have yet to do one. I keep gravitating towards Dex builds. But with the Elden Ring DLC, I did kind of experiment with some faith. So I actually do like incantations and stuff now. But I'm still a sucker for them Dex builds and my Uchigatana. Okay, maybe she didn't notice me. The Golden Lance has finally broken Castle of Fandu. Fandu? While their last army was a pitiful, hopeless display of combat, they won. I've sealed the worst of their damage away using the clock tower. In here, I presume. Unga Bunga Hulk Smash. 13-year-old orange boy. Aww. Seldom watches streams with me, but he's really enjoying this one. Oh! A cat of refined taste. See, that's what I meant about those orbs. Don't touch me. Let's see. You guys have a go-to soda? I like fruity sodas. I like cream soda. A go-to though. I guess if it's like a typical fountain drink, I would gravitate towards like Fanta, I guess, or like a fruity orange soda or something. If I have the choice, I do like cream soda. I do like. Oh, I like. You know what I like? I like those those fruity sodas that you don't normally find, like the hiatus. So you get like the pineapple soda or like cola champagne, stuff like that. I love those. And like coconut soda. Yeah, I like those. I've decided that's what I like. Well, this is remarkably modern. This room was made for me. A VCR. We do have a tape. Oh, I didn't mean to waste that. VHS tape. No effect. Perhaps this isn't the VCR we're supposed to use. But interesting. Reminds me of Trepang 2? I don't know if I've heard of that. Maybe I have. It sounds somewhat familiar. Let's see. A sound soother? I mean, if this was for, like, the vampires live... Oh, God. The vampires living here, maybe they just, whoever needed it just, wanted a nice place to relax. Oh, no, I'm leaving. I think they're still following me. I think I was coming from this way. Maybe try a laser disc. It might work. Maybe. Mayhaps. Okay, no, I came from the... Yeah, see, I can't do any damage to that. Not until I find an enchanted weapon. Let's see, there is no hidden rooms here, right? I suppose not. Whoa. Ow! Need a nice Betamax. Laserdisc, forgot that was a thing. Yeah, I mean, some people still collect them to, like, get better prints of, like, old movies and stuff. Like, I think that's, one of the ways that they made the despecialized edition of Star Wars was using a combination of, like, Laserdisc and, like, a bunch of other stuff. Like combining them together. Can slow-mo and drop-kick dudes and kill Acid Mothman? Acid Mothman? Like, is he made of acid? Is he on acid? What makes him Acid Mothman? Let's see. Flashback, my favorite soda called OK Cola, found in the Caribbean. Ooh, that sounds like it would be good. What kind of soda was it? Oh! Oh God. Everything's trying to kill me. Let's try this way. Ah, we need a key. Maybe, kinda, all of the above? Oh, lore, but there's things chasing me. Oh God, it's long! It's not ideal. We'll have to come back to that. Which we will, fear not. No, I still don't know what the deal is with this statue. It whispers to you, and I don't know why. Like, I don't think any spells work on it. It just whispers. Really creepily. Oh, can I sneak a read? Dear Diary, I read those with... I'm not gonna... Here, maybe I can lure them away. I want to read that. That's not gonna work. Maybe if I just lure them this way and I run past. Lucid Hydrate, okay. I'm one-handing it. I hydrated. Ow. I did it. I hydrated and I got past the... And I want to read the book. Okay. Quick. Dear Diary, I read of those with this gift before. Oh, but the sun. Ha. If they knew what would become of that dim orb behind the fog. Ophelia found this amusing as well. I have yet to bestow her with this, or burden her so. She is so dedicated to serving as a knight that she pledged for it immediately. But that is not what I long for. Ugh. Ophelia! Canehurst Castle. Kind of orange cream soda and golden Oreos together taste like Fruit Loops. There's so many! Okay. Hold on. I'm being chased by, like, everything in this castle. Love Lucid Batmobile so much. Thank you! Oh, forgot to do a full intro. Alice, or Spirit. I'm Spirit of my family's Orange Grove and Ranch. Oh, that's so cute! Welcome. Alice or Spirit. I'll try to remember that. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! And now I need to basically come over here and equip a blood wine so I don't potentially die. I say, when she's right there. It did. It worked. I'm alive. But I really need to get rid of these things. I'm gonna try equipping a different spell. If I could just get some distance. Oh! Wow, that does nothing! That does like no damage. Nope, I'm just gonna try running again. Trying to try Malta one of these days. My mom loves Malta. Let's see. I don't really like the taste. I think it has a weird aftertaste of sorts. Okay. Ophelia, there are none who stand above us now. None to take away our kinship. No reason left not to pursue happiness in your arms and in your kisses. I must know that she feels the same before sharing this gift. I cannot stand to wait a lifetime. Justina Fanu. Okay. There. I just tanked their hits. I did it. Oh, something got timed out. Stream elements, why? What happened? Actually, I don't know why that happened. Is it because he said dies? A book I must read. The developer putting in a bunch of mobs to let the miller know it's not book time. Lucid dies with book in hand. I don't know why that... Oh, thank you, Cabal. Yeah, I don't know what was... Yeah, it was Automod. I don't know what bopped that. Yeah, I don't know what set it off, but thank you, Cabal. Yeah, Automod's just silly sometimes. Ooh, are we going somewhere? It's really quiet now. Oh, there's bats! Oh, God. This is bad. Your little bat model's so cute, especially love the face. Thank you. I made it myself. I drew and did all. Oh, I found a vampire symbol. I drew and rigged and everything. It's taken me so long, and it's still not done. There's always things I can see I could do. But thank you so much. Something about the eyes. I love my eyes too. Thank you. Let's see. I only remember that I didn't send my message, and part of the time it didn't even tell me it wasn't sent. Yeah, automod. Just it's a little boiling grotto. Ooh. Yeah, automod just gets a little too overzealous sometimes. I don't know why. You did it yourself? Yeah, I'm a self-made VTuber. I made all three. I have 3 models. Well, I have like old versions of those models and stuff, but I have 3 forms that I swap between, and I make my own models. Saves me a lot of money. Does not save me time. That's the one thing I do sacrifice is time.
Want some rye?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
But I love having the freedom to like make edits and changes to my models and stuff like that. Ooh, fire corals. So like it's stressful, but it also makes things slightly less stressful for me. Like commissioning emotes was a huge thing for me because I was really nervous about doing that. But I finally got over it and I got that, and there's a few things I do think I need to just commission because I just don't have the time to be able to do it. A save point. Like, I'm probably gonna, when I have the funds, commission like a new starting student screen and stuff, because it's just so much. Can't level up yet. But at some point I'd wanna, because the current stuff that I have right now I made myself really quick, like years ago, and definitely needs to be replaced. Oh, my blocked me like a month with every message? No idea what that was about? Yeah, that's weird. It's Cheryl! Never thought I'd see you down here, Lucid. Alive, that is. I come here now and again to restock my wares. Okay. Oh, and I've been trying for ages to get that golden armor off Hicket. If you ever manage it, I'll reward you in exchange. He's some sort of macabre pilgrimage site now, but no one's been down here for some time. Anyway, fancy new trinket? I do. Just a couple. As a treat. So this is the golden armor. Very pretty. Here lies Sir Hicket the Invincible, immovable in death as he was in life. Rip. No effect. So we have to wait until we can do something else to get the armor off. Oh, is there something behind? No. Cheryl, best waifu? I love all the characters, but I do like Cheryl. Book. It's not a real book. It's a lie. Let's see. Is Cheryl nice? Yes. Do you use Live 2D Cubism program? Yes. I use Live 2D, and I use VTube Studio. Actually, I have all the list of my software that I use in my About page. Like, I also use, like, the TITS, Twitch Throwables system and stuff like that. I have all that stuff listed below somewhere. Crow Lady's the trinket vendor? I almost feel like that's proof. The crow collecting shiny trinkets? Thank you for that. Let's see. Is it actual gold or just looks like gold? I think it's actual gold. Cheryl's shop. I don't know if Cheryl's supposed to be Cheryl or based on Cheryl, but I know Cheryl's very nice. With a C? See, when you say Cheryl with a C, I think of Cheryl from Silent Hill. But that's not what you're talking about, I assume? Maybe? See, we're kind of just wandering right now. But we're not dead. And we are unlocking warp points. At some point, I'll find a weapon that's actually worth a damn. Like, I picked up... Hold on. So I have this battle axe, but... Oh! 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 Hello? Oh, that does no damage! I'm leaving! Clearly worn out my welcome. I'm gonna leave now. Whack indeed. 37 damage though. Still not a huge leap. What's down this way? Sheryl Crow, mate. Singer, underworld vendor. Sheryl Crow. Yeah, Sheryl Crow Mason likes that. That's what I keep thinking of Silent Hill. You're referencing something else though. Ooh, don't touch me. -18? Don't joke about that. Don't joke about your age. You will get bopped. Luckily, I know most of you pretty well, though, so I know that if you're joking. But be mindful. No, don't touch me! Oh, this is bad. This is a bad spot. This does no damage. Does a little bit. Doesn't do enough.
I'm in danger.
I am in danger. Especially from that. Ah! Okay, I'm leaving.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Hopefully not. Oh, I did. Oh, I did buy those health vials from Cheryl. Woo!
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Oh, bless. That's just the advantage, so at least in leveling strength, I'm still doing more damage, even if I have shitty starter weapons still. Twitch gets trigger happy when age is brought up. Mm-hmm. Let's see, having deja vu is starting to get annoying. Deja vu, I've just been in this bag before. Move. Let's see, remember when you gave that jar life, just fire and kill it? Just reminded you somehow. What do you mean? Whack. This skeleton sucks. Why can't they all be chill and drinking in bars like the first one? Right? Why can't they just be bros? Oh, see, that's the valve we turned off. You can see one eye is out, the other one's still lit. I see. So we gotta go turn the other valve to open that area up. But I don't think I want to go in there just yet, because I feel like I remember that being a pretty tough area. Sorry if the joke wasn't funny. I might just not have gotten it. Chat knows I sometimes take things too literally. And jokes will go right over my head. It's a very common occurrence. Sometimes to comedic results. You ever stretch, hydrate, and posture check? I'll do that right now. Oh, my back. Oh, my arms. Oh, my everything. There, and I'm hydrating. There we go. Twitch mobile's garbage. Just you fund all your points. No! No, I did the things. I did. I stretched. I drank water. I'm healthy. Let's see. What else? What other movies did I watch? Because I know I've watched more. Like, have I talked about when I watched Wish yet? Because I know I watched that since I've been gone. And that was something. Money! Oh, why did that skeleton just, like, glide? Oh, why are they so fast? They're so fast. Rolling back. Let's see. So many things you just can't do on mobile. Yeah, mobile's always sucked, especially Twitch's mobile app. How was it? I heard good things. It's a confusing movie. Because it has a lot of good ideas in it, But it feels like those good ideas got really fucked up somewhere in some, like, executive meetings or something. Because, like my favorite song, for example, in the movie, makes no sense in the scene that it's in. And the demo for it reveals that was absolutely intended as a love song, that they just kind of shoehorned into not being one, and it's really obvious. It's really obvious for a lot of the movie that there were ideas that were scrapped, that remnants and bones of them remain, and those were much better ideas than what they ended up going with. So I find it a frustrating movie, because it clearly could have been way better than what we got. But something got super stifled along the way. Skeleton sounds like a stack of wooden plates stumbling around. They kind of do with the little sound effect, huh? Can watch and chat, but that's about it on mobile, sadly. Yeah. Whenever I'm watching stuff on mobile, I basically just lurk. Boop. And just like that. And then the fire jets should be off now. Yep. But I don't know if I should save. That's what I should do. From what I heard was written with AI. It's a rumor, just because it was so bad that people attribute it to AI. But that's kind of not great to say, to admit that yes, this was written by people. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it was. Like, that's so bad. But there are so many points that are just like, why? Why was this a choice that was made? Or dialogue, lyrics. Oh my god. There's this one song where there's a lyric where where like a deer says like, "Look out, world, here I are," or something like that. He says like, "Here I are," and it's like, I thought that we had. I could excuse that for "The Way I Are" or that one song, because it's catchy as fuck, and that's the only reason I forgive it for that. But this deer just says, "Look out, world, here I are," just like so loudly, unignorably. It's frustrating. Worst part is that I heard a little girl ask her dad what the guy did wrong because she could see how dumb the plot was. Yeah, another instance of the bad guy just kind of being bad because he needed to be for the plot. But also, just the whole premise doesn't really make much sense. Frustrating movie. Riders must have felt awful at the congestion. I know. I feel bad about people making that comparison, but also the writing really is pretty bad. They had to tell me why so the dialogue. Hey, Starbreeze! Love your new model. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's good to see you. Let's see. When we do end up getting things written by, end up being, well, I would say no to that, and I really hope not. Like oh god, I wish that SAG-AFTRA had put more of a foot down about AI stuff, because god, it's ripping apart the game industry right now. Let's see. World, here I are. I don't forgive, just try to ignore them together and move on. I don't feel bad because they made a bad movie. That's valid, fair. Sir Hicket the Invincible. Sir Hicket of the Golden Lance set out to slay cursed knight Suxarius. While he did not possess any great strength, he was given mighty armor of which no weapon could damage. He felled many foes simply by withstanding blows until they became exhausted. While venturing into the boiling grotto on his way to fight Suxarius, he came across a skilled fire witch. She summoned an inferno around Sir Hicket, which gradually heated his armor. And though the armor withstood, unsullied by the flame, Sir Hicket was cooked alive within, and there his body remains, as no one can pierce or remove the golden armor. Ooh. Lore. A hint, maybe? I tried to remember if this is an area I want to be at yet. Also, yes, very Dark Souls, like, reference. Like, having to go in a coffin to go somewhere. How very Dark Souls. I want to save. That's what I want to do. I was trying to find the save point. Then we'll do that. Because I want to make sure I don't die. That would be bad. Coffin travel's the only way to travel. Save. Okay, now we'll go in the coffin. Now you have points redeemed for a game choice of 1 million. If I have 1 million points, can I instead redeem it on a Watch Out World Hero R17? I mean, if you post that on the Discord and remind me somewhere, I can just put that on my list to make that anyway. Because it sounds so horrible, I kind of want to do it. Because I still need to make the 11th hour chuck him into the soup redeem. A comforting coffin awaits. Lay within. I'm on a boat. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet, but that's fine. Quaint souls. Try touching the golden armor with the torch? We could. We could try that. You sure you want that for free? Yes? Now you're making me question it. Half-Life Scientist machine you were talking... That's right! I did forget. See, I have a... One of the new things I have in my new space is I have a big whiteboard on my door, and I have like a bunch of to-do list things on it. So I'm gonna write those 2 redeems up there so I don't forget. You want the link? Yeah, the Discord link. It's so quiet and peaceful. But where are we going? But yeah, this game is so chill. Ah, even with the like hectic fighting and stuff. The soundtrack and the atmosphere. Ah. It's such a nice game to just like hang out in. You know what it reminds me of? Dark Souls 2. In a like the best way. Yeah, cause I still love Dark Souls 2's atmosphere. Majula, my beloved. Oh, I finally got Benji to play, and he finally beat Dark Souls 2, and he enjoyed it. He's a Dark Souls 2 lover now. One of us. You joined? Welcome! Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. And there's no pressure to like post or anything. You can like turn on notifications for like movie nights and just ignore it if you want. But if you want to hang out and post and stuff, absolutely feel free. The Tower of Abyss. Ooh. I'm playing 3 right now and I hate how fast every enemy is. I miss Dark Souls 2. Yes, that was exactly my feeling when I went from 2 to 3. I was like, I miss Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 is just constant rolling. Always rolling. I've successfully converted Venji into a Dark Souls 2 fan. Hey Raven Moon! It is a Lucid, you see. It is indeed. I'm back! Indeed. I'm gonna post my updated schedule and stuff everywhere. But I'll be live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Good evening, Raven! Hope you're having a good night. Or evening? Evening. It's kind of getting towards evening here, too. Looking forward to beginning my delve of Dark Souls 2 after Elden Ring. Yes. Yes. Big fan. Big fan of Dark Souls 2. I converted you as well? Yes. Good. Good. I think Dark Souls 3 enemies are fast and Bloodborne's going to be interesting me. I'm hoping for a PC port. There's a certain big high-profile streamer who's going to be playing Bloodborne, and maybe FromSoft will pay attention and give us a port. If we hope hard enough. Flies to your shoulder and notices you. Aww. All these birds perched on my shoulders. That's so sweet. Okay, now there was a bug here, if I remember right. But I think it should be fixed now? There was a bug that would make you get, like, stuck here. Okay, it's fixed. Behold, the Tower of Abyss. A crumbling 50-floor descent of combat and endurance. At the end lies the legendary Lyrian Sword of Moonlight. We're not prepared for this. Nope. No, indeed. But I suppose I could at least show what it's like. Who knows? Maybe we'll make some level of progress. Pre-seaport Huffscopia. I can hope. Stuck in that newborn god and blood. Shit. No context? I have no idea what you mean. It's probably a good thing. Yeah, I was on a boat. Once Arsenal so you could have mine. I spent so long making a character and looking like a... I missed Dark Souls too. Even if... Yeah, I didn't even care about, like, my character's appearance in that game. I just looked like bacon half the time. I have no healing items. I've got no anything. But I'm curious to see how far I can get, I guess. Can't fight the moon at the end of the dark. You surrender your heart. God, it's been so long since I've heard that song. I like that song. I'm gonna have to listen to that song after. It's gonna be stuck in my head! Thanks, my even. Hitting me. They have ranged attacks? Bloodborne's only $20? Yeah, on console. Bacon pancakes. If you get the Moonlight Sword from this arena is like one of the best weapons in the game. I think second best weapon in the game, I'd say. But there's no way we're making it to floor 50 at this level. I should just let them kill me actually, because I have no healing anything. Well, now you can see what the death screen looks like. This is my first death. Incredible. Alright. Let's go back to the castle. Because I know there's a good there's a good weapon around here somewhere. And we did pick up another vampiric key from that basement level. Why do these things look like they're from Half-Life? They do kind of look like some of the stuff from like the planet Zen. Maybe there's a slight inspiration there? That screen's pretty hot. It's so every screen in this game is so pretty. Everything is so pretty. 7 play. I know people like it, but the combat just doesn't seem like something I enjoy. Oh, which one? Sekiro's the best. Ah! I tried to play Sekiro, and I got, I think, up to the first, like, big boss. And then I struggled. But I struggle with parrying in games, and Sekiro is very much about, like, mastering the parry. So, someday, I'll give it another go. Let's see. Beaten Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1 once each. Beaten Sekiro 15 times! Yeah, it still blows my mind. Like, that's wild. That's so much dedication. And skill. Let's go right. Let's try going right. So I know there's a weapon around... Not there. I know there's a weapon around here somewhere. True Sekiro master. Heck, you could try, like, speedrunning at some point. Be, like, the world's best Sekiro, speedrunner. What was my first beat in Souls-like? I think I beat Sekiro after. Elden Ring was my first. Elden Ring was my baby's first Souls-like that, like, actually got me to beat one. Because I had tried Prepare to Die edition of Dark Souls 1 before and bounced off it pretty hard. But Elden Ring was way more beginner-friendly for me. And then I went all the way back to the beginning and played 1 and 2 and 3, and I realized I really liked 2. Which is, it turned out, was a very unpopular opinion. And then 3 ended up being my least favorite. I still like 1. 1 and 2 are both up there for me. Okay, so this is where I found that book. And I think I went... Yeah, there's the Whispering statue head. Ow. Everything's cursing me! This door? Ah! Open, open! Lord. Oh god dang it. Gosh darn it to heck. Oh. Ooh! That's the one! That's... Oh god. Now I just need to live and get out of here. So I can equip it. Let me... No. Whoa! There we go! Okay, I'm still not... I still can't use it against them. But I can use it against these! Whoa! Why are there so many? Send an intro on the server, be gentle. We're all nice, don't worry. Yeah, our Discord is very chill. Final Fantasy and RE2, just a casual, beaten a few dozen times each. I mean, I got kind of obsessed with Baldur's Gate 3 for a bit, played like 12 times. Read. I rub my eyes for tears and make sure I'm not simply in a dream. My love, my sweet Justina. I never thought we'd be entwined, but we outlived all those who would stand against us. And with this great gift, we'll outlive any others. I drank her blood and she mine. So different from blood she shed in battle. We shed blood in love. Aww. How romantic. And now I can leave. Gosh, Mick. Like we're really in it for like we're really in for it now, Scoop. You know how you deal with whispering voices from walls and rocks? Probably not by hitting with a sword. Played Sly Cooper so many times. I still not played a Sly Cooper game, but I wanna, because I didn't grow up with the PlayStation. I didn't get one until I was a teenager. Okay, this will get us back to the grotto if we go this way. Watching this made me really want to play classic dungeon crawlers like Eye of the Beholder. Ooh, I think I've heard of that one. Investigating categories. Want to not skip too many bosses. Understandable. The amount of times I played the 2 South Park RPGs, wait, I really enjoyed those. Those are unironically like some really great RPGs. I wish they would make another one, but I don't think Ubisoft's interested. The last South Park game that came out was like some multiplayer something or other that I was not that interested in. But man, if they make another great RPG like those first 2, I would be all over that. There we go. Slurp up the blood. So much fun. I grew up with them, still love them today. So the best RPGs of the 2010s, amazing gameplay. I'm inclined to agree. They were really, legitimately really good. Like both of them. Yeah, that Snow Day one. It kind of looked bad from the trailer element. Yeah, it didn't look great. Used to get sure ending for speedruns cuts game in half. Oh. Ow. I guess I just want to find the exit. So I think getting this sword was like the big thing that we wanted from this area. I think. Yeah, I still can't open that door. Oh, it's so pretty. Like, the level design is just so pretty. Ah. Let's see. Could train matter pains to work with because they want to constantly change things. That makes a lot of sense considering how they write the episodes. Because, like, South Park would at least used to be. I don't know what they do nowadays because, I mean, everything's been kind of weird with them in the past, like, few seasons. But they used to basically write episodes, like, literally a few days before they would air. So that they could have, like, things be current and up to date with, like, pop culture references and whatnot. But I don't even know if they can do that anymore. Oh, should I have saved? Throne Chamber. I would like to save. I would like to save, thank you. Yet 1 week to make an episode. Still do as... They still do? Oof. But they don't really do normal seasons anymore, right? Like, they haven't in a long while. I just keep seeing ads every now and then for, like specials. Yeah. They haven't really done a full-fledged season, I don't think, in a while. Oh! Something else I watched! My family got me to watch, basically, the entirety of the Orville. Like, the entire show. So I've seen that now. It was fine. I liked it fine enough. I kept wanting it to do more, I think was my problem, was I kept setting my expectations too high. I kept setting them at, like, Star Trek levels of, like, you know, writing, and it just was not that a lot of the time. Old Star Trek, I should clarify. Hi, Crystal! Hello! Thank you for throwing things. Lucid, come back. You can blame... Lucid, come back. You can blame it all on me. Oh, lag's happening? Uh-oh. It doesn't look like it's on my end. I don't have any dropped frames. Or at least it's not showing any yet. Like, OBS is saying everything is good. So it might be Twitch? Yeah, because I don't have... I don't think it's my network, though, is the weird thing. Because OBS is not showing any dropped frames, and everything is still... Okay, I think. Hold on. Oh, wait, maybe not. This little bar over here looks like it's only got one little thing. Oh. It might be network, then. It's not... Oh, wait, there it goes. Ah, I'm seeing it now. Dropped frames. It's starting to turn yellow. Yeah, it only just now started showing drop frames. I'm gonna head to the save point. Actually, I already saved. Oh, yeah, my drop frames is increasing. Uh-oh. So something might be happening with my internet, maybe. Yeah, Twitch, or ISP, or whoever's holding my frames hostage. Please. No, it's still just continuing to increase. Twitch heard we were having a nice stream as a family and said no. Oh, wow. Bad Twitch, or ISP, or whatever it is that's... Yeah, my drop frames is increasing. But it looks like it's not my hardware, at least. Change of pace. Change of pace. It's not my PC that's causing it this time. Yeah. Yep, it's still going up. Well, we did get a lot done today. Spoke too soon. Yeah. But we did get a lot done today, and I was probably gonna stop in about an hour to go eat something. But I'm so happy with how everything went today, aside from these dropped frames, which are still increasing, and it's scaring me. But here, we saved. I'll save again just for posterity. Alright. So I think maybe we'll wind down and I'll diagnose what exactly is breaking things. Hopefully it's just the ISP being weird. Actually, no. Hopefully it's Twitch being weird, because that's more likely to be fixed quick, and not something that I have to deal with. Runs fine for a while and starts buffering, then runs fine. Yeah, that might be network stuff. Oh well. But thank you so plus infinity to everybody who's been giving, like, subs and just bits and hype train, and I held back the tears during that. But there was so much generosity. A level 9 hype train blew my freaking mind. And just thank you everybody who's been there and been patient with me again. And I love y'all so much. Quit out of this and put this music on. But thank you so much. And I'm so glad to be back. I'm really glad to be back. And I'll be back on Tuesday, 8 p.m. CDT. I'm on Central Time now. I'll be posting and stuff everywhere. We're gonna be playing more Lunacid on Tuesday. It'll be a Tuesday game. And then next Saturday, we're gonna do a regular Saturday Batter Day. And y'all are gonna vote between if we play Misc or we continue Star Wars Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith. Because I have both working. So we can pick which one we play through first. Yeah, it's definitely getting worse, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But thank you so much again. And I'll be hanging out on the Discord after I eat, of course. And just thank you again so much, everybody. And I love you all. And thank you so much for being here and always being here. And just thank you. And I hope you all have a great, fantastic rest of your night, evening, day. And just thank you so much. And if I forgot anything, it's not on purpose. It's been a day, and my brain is mush. Some of the timings for the drops are hilarious. Oh god. I'm sure they won't get captured in the VOD at least, so it'll just be amusing. But good night, everybody. Thank you again. I'll see you Tuesday. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, we need to raid. Hold on. Let's come back over here. Because I definitely remember how to stream still. Hold on. Let me see who's on. I need to open up my browser. Oh, and I didn't mute. Oh, okay. I almost would have been able to hear my own voice, and that would have been a nightmare. Let's see. Who is on right now? Oh, there's a few people. I'm not used to streaming this early in the day. There's like a whole new group of people I could raid. Oh, I know. Because they're celebrating their own debut. Does that go through? Yes. We're gonna raid Vampy! Because she's also doing a debut for her bikini model, and it's so pretty! Her model's so pretty. It's so pretty. You'll see. Figure in the eyes peek. Oh, it's okay. I'll figure out what went wrong. Hopefully it's just Twitch. If it was the network, I'll figure it out. But again, thank you everybody. I love you all. Have a great night and day and everything. Bye. Thank you, thank you. Again, have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.
I know you, you know me. Let's just cut it out, just cut that out. Let's just be.
There's the rating message that you want to use
honestly,
it for
let's
subs
just
and
be.
non-subs.
Why do we exaggerate parts of ourselves that don't matter? Why do we apologize in the form of a weapon? If you want to find the heart, you have to tear yourself apart. If you want to find the heart, you have to play your own part. I see you, you look down. I played the fool, now I'm down and out. I can't wait till I'm out of living without love at all. How can we love at all? Connection is not our job anymore. Let's just be